So yeah, hello everyone. So today in this video I'll be showing you guys some new customs. Now these customs were featured in an episode I made last week, but yeah, and now I figured I'd actually show them in a custom video. So let's get started. So starting off this list are actual Thomas characters, and starting off this is my version of Jock. Now these are the characters that were shown in Random Sword War Stories, episode 1, Bert's birthday. So yeah, like I said. So pretty much, I made him out of a Trackmaster 2 James, as you can tell. And yeah, like I said, pretty much all I did was, since this is my version of Jock, he's just basically red, as you can tell. And all I did was I gave him a face, I gave him his nameplate, and I gave him Arlesdale. And I did that on both sides. And yeah, like I said, yeah, moving on. Next up is my version of Frank. And my version of Frank is blue, and I made Frank out of a boxcar, since I just decided to use him as make him out of a boxcar, since at the time I didn't have any other spare diesel engines that I could use. But yeah, but like I said, that's alright. So pretty much all I did was I gave him his name as well. I gave him a face, and I made him out of a candy boxcar. So on this side it had the word candy and stuff on it, so I had to cover it up. And yeah, and of course I gave him his name on here. Yeah. And now for the final two customs for this video are two OCs of mine. And I'll go in number order. Well, actually, I'll go in the way I usually have them go. So this first up is Devon. So basically Devon. I made him out of my old Trackmaster. I made him out of my Trackmaster RC diesel, which broke. That's why he freewheels now. So yeah, and this actually used to be the diesel I used all the time before, until I switched to Trackmaster 2 diesel, which is my current diesel, and the diesel I use from now on. So yeah, anyways, pretty much all I did for Devon is I gave him a face. I gave him a face, which of course covered up Diesel's face. I gave him his name, since why not? And I decided to give him a number, since not all the Arlesdale engines have a number. So yeah, and I did that on this side as well. And the final custom for this video is another one of my OCs, which is his Bob. Bob, I made him out of my Trackmaster 2. I made him out of my real Steam Thomas. And just like with Devon, I gave him a number. I gave him 58. And then I gave him a face. So yeah. And I gave him 58 on this side. Now basically I have an interesting story for Devon and Bob, since basically Thomas and Diesel are two standard gauge engines, but for my story, or for my series, they're basically two experimental engines that were standard gauge, that were experimented on, and given parts for them to run on miniature gauge track and pull miniature cars. So that's pretty much their story, that they're basically experimental engines that work on the Arlesdale Railway. So yeah, like I said, so that's pretty much, but yeah, so that's pretty much all I wanted to say for this video. So anyways, yeah, thanks for watching, and bye everyone, bye.